just started it, so you can edit it.
Thanks.
Let me tell you all a story. We all know somebody that's been affected by opioid addiction. So I'll talk about Jackson a little bit. Jackson had a basic ACL surgery, was prescribed painkillers, and then gradually overused them. From that gradual overuse, he became reliant on the drug, and now he is no longer enrolled in school and is struggling in rehab. He wants to get back to where we all are right now, but this could be the story of one of just 2 million cases in the United States of opioid overuse.
Okay, so with that being said, we are Medlock, and we are looking to mitigate the $79 billion economic burden that opioid addiction places on the U.S. economy. This $79 billion figure, it stems from activities and opioid repercussions such as healthcare costs, addiction treatment, and loss of economic productivity. So in 2016, there were over 200 million opioid prescriptions written in America. And of those people who were prescribed, roughly 20% of them will develop some sort of opioid misuse during their treatment time. And along with that, on average, 115 patients die every day from opioid overdoses. So through our conversations with pharmacists, doctors, and patients, we developed a technologically advanced pill bottle that we believe will drastically reduce the amount of patients who accidentally overdose or become addicted to opioids.
So as Cole was hinting at, we're looking to address the opioid epidemic through pharmacist programmable lockboxes. Here's how the process works. After your procedure or surgery, you'll get a prescription for your painkillers and you'll go to the pharmacist to fill them as you would normally. Rather than receiving a traditional pill bottle, you'll receive a more advanced technological lockbox that opens only with a touch of your fingerprint. So your dosages will already be sectioned off, so you'll know exactly how many pills to take and when to take them. And our lockbox will also be connected to a texting service that will send you periodic reminders about when you should be taking your medicine, which ensures that you're staying on top of your prescription process. As y'all can see, we're looking to remove a lot of the stress associated with the pain management process by ensuring that you're taking medicine when you need to take it at your convenience, and that you are just keeping that in check with where it needs to be to prevent overuse and potential addiction.
And so now that we've kind of said what our company is and how our product works, I'd kind of just like to tell you guys about our team and the different parts and kind of why we do what we do. So basically at Medlock, our main focus is to reduce the number of lives lost due to accidental opioid overdose, and we also want to reduce the economic burdens that treatment, things like that, abuse put on our society. And so I'll kind of just introduce our team, but I'm Eric, I'm the Director of Strategic Partnerships, and so my job is basically to kind of make the network between the pharmacists, the doctors, make sure that they get the right prescriptions, they know what the patient needs, and being able to get the right dose put in and everything set up for the patient. Next, we have Jake, who's our Chief Operating Officer, who really helps to keep everything running smoothly and making our company operate efficiently. Then we have Cole, our CEO, who really keeps us motivated, keeps us on task. We have AK, who is our Marketing and Advertising Director, who really, her creative mind keeps us innovative and has really helped with some of the different progressions of our product and really bringing it to what it is now. And lastly, we have Reagan, who's our CFO, who really helps keep the numbers in the positive and keeps our lights on. And the last member of our team, or the last part of our team, is we partner with biometric engineers who really allow us to bring that fingerprint technology to our lockbox. And we just really work well as a team together because we really respect one another, we value each other's opinions, and we just really are all passionate about really improving the lives of these people affected by the opioid epidemic.
So now for the finances, what everyone wants to hear. We are asking for an initial investment of $500,000 for a 10% stake in our company. And this investment will cover our production costs like the fingerprint technology and the marketing costs, which will be highest in the first year of operation. In the first year of operation, we are going to focus on pharmacies like Rite Aid, CVS, and Walgreens in the Chapel Hill area. Year 2, we're going to expand to those same pharmacies in the Triangle. In year 3, we want to scale our product to the entire state of North Carolina. Our pill bottle costs $55 to produce, and we're planning to sell it for $80 a retail price. Our projections indicate that we will make $2 million in profits by the end of year 3, and we believe that Medlock should and can be the standard of prescribing painkillers in the healthcare industry, and you should too. Thank you. Any questions?
So does it does it only allow you? Does the fingerprint technology only allow you to get out maybe one pill per time period, so that you can't take out more than? Does that how, can you guys just explain exactly how it prevents overuse?
Yeah, so when you get your pill bottle, it'll be sectioned off depending on your particular individualized plan from your doctor. And so when you use your fingerprint to open that particular dose, you'll have X amount of pills that you're supposed to be taking, and you have a 1 hour time frame to take that dosage, so that kind of allows for added convenience in case you're busy or just can't take it at that exact moment.
But
So
then
yeah.
it locks back until your next time.
Yeah.
Period.
So is this something that would be a choice of the customer? Like the doctor would present it and say, all right, you can use this lockbox or you can use a regular one? Or is it something that they would just say, all right, this is how we're giving it to you because this is what we do at this doctor's office?
Yeah, so our goal is to become the standard. So we will be selling it to pharmacies, and then the pharmacies would be distributing all opioids from this pill bottle. It would not be a choice on the consumer end.
Okay.
Which specific pharmacies again were you guys going to?
Rite Aid, CVS, and Walgreens. Any other
questions? Will there be any other? Will this be covered by insurance?
Yes, that's our hope, is that insurance will pay for it, because that will provide some sort of, it'll relieve some of the burden from the patient as well, because it probably won't be that cheap of a product. And if insurance is allowed to pay for it, then we figure that more people will be able to use it. Yes.
Is there any in particular reason you chose to partner with Rite Aid, Walgreens, and CVS, or?
They were just local pharmacies that we figured we'd be able to team up with fairly easily. And our hope is to start here in Chapel Hill, and then based off our progress and success, we hope to expand to other pharmacies nationwide. Yes.
So what happens if someone really needs that extra pill? Can they just not access it whatsoever, or is there an alternative way for emergency situations?
Okay, I'll say the first half, and then if you want to add anything. So our thought process behind that is currently there's no accountability between the pharmacist and whoever is taking those pills, and so the idea if they feel they need that extra pill, then they would have a direct line to their pharmacy, and being able to call their pharmacist and being this is my situation and I want access to another pill and here's why, and then that is when it would be left up to the discretion of the pharmacist who is controlling that lockbox.
Yeah, I was gonna say basically the same thing. We're overall just looking to increase accountability and communication between patients and the providers of those medications. So, it's gonna be different from case to case, depending on whether or not they really need that extra pill, but there would always be the possibility of communicating with the pharmacist.
Good question.
So AK, real quick question, Director of Marketing. So what's your initial, marketing strategy for what you're going to do to try to get the word out?
So we're going to first start by targeting those initial pharmacies. So it would involve putting together a very strong sales pitch and a compelling argument as to why those pharmacies should adopt our product and why they should work to make our product the standard. I think it would involve a lot of education about the opioid epidemic itself and how easy it can be to start on that path of overuse and eventually end up at addiction, because I'm sure we can all agree none of us think that we are going to become addicted to painkillers after going through a standard surgery. So I think a lot of the marketing would be centered on that educational aspect of it and increasing the awareness. And hopefully once the pharmacists adopt our product and the patient is receiving it, that would then lead to an added awareness throughout the entire community of people engaging with the use of it.